celebrating today the second half of the Tech Day. Today is a very special morning because we're going to host the first international customer experience startup batch, the first one ever in the world history, or as far as we know today. I would like to stress how important this is. New technologies are very relevant for corporates to identify, manage, and engage customers. Our goal today is to show you a sample of top startups and inspire you how to improve your customer experience. I would like first to thank the DEC team that they got out of their comfort zone one more time. They have organized a very good tech day, and I'm sure that they are going to be all very proud of what they did. Today, this event is going to be organized by DEC, but also with the collaboration of Panoramix Ventures. Panoramix Ventures is a new multi-corporate venture capital fund specialized in international startups in the human tech area. I would like also to thank Panoramix Ventures for identifying and pre-selecting the startups you are going to see today. We're going to have startups from Europe and North America. We're going to have companies from Canada, from the US, from UK, from Portugal. We were also planning of having one startup from Spain. We even pre-selected one, but at the end they didn't make the final cut. I'm sure that next edition will have a Spanish startup. I would like to also stress that we're going to be having a jury today. We're going to have 2 awards. The first award is going to be given by you, by the audience. And the second award is going to be given by a jury, a very special jury that we have here today. And I would like to introduce them just for a couple of seconds. First of all, I would like to introduce you Antonio Alvarez. Antonio was with us yesterday morning. He was the first speaker we had, the keynote speaker. He's the head of market development in EMEA at Google. Antonio, good morning.
Good morning, Jorge. Nice to be here. Thank you for the invite, and looking forward to the event today. Thank you.
A pleasure having you again here. We're going to have also Maria Jover. She's the customer experience manager at Correos, but I don't think that Maria made it yet, and I think she's going to join us later. We also have the pleasure to have Amanda Tomas. Amanda is the digital transformation manager and experience hub leader at Enagás. Hello, Amanda. Good morning.
Good morning, Jorge. Nice to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for investing your time and your effort and for all the work you guys at the jury have done to select the winner of this edition. We also have here Pedro Cella. Pedro is in Lisbon, and Pedro is a partner of Panoramix Ventures. Good morning, Pedro. How are you?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Hi, Jorge. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Pedro. And we also, last but not least, we have Borja Varela. Borja is also a partner at Panoramix Ventures, and he's in Amsterdam. Good morning, Borja.
Good morning. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, everyone. Looking forward to the event.
Awesome. So now that you know what we are here for and you know the jury, now I'm going to explain you very quickly what we're going to do. Today, we're going to get to know 10 top international startups that are going to help us one way or another get inspired for our customer experience management. They are going to have up to like 5 minutes in a video. The video is already recorded and it's going to be in English, but you are going to have subtitles in Spanish. We're going to have 2 blogs. We're going to have a 5 startup blog. We're going to have then 15 minutes for a chat and for a network, and also for any personal thing you guys need to do. And then we're going to have a second blog with the last 5 startups. At the end of that blog, we're going to have 2 minutes for the votes. And then again, we're going to have a network where you are going to be able to share and ask some questions to some of the startups that have presented. I would like also to remember you that we're going to have, as I said before, 2 awards. The first one is going to be the audience award. It's going to be elected by you guys in those 2 minutes we're going to have at the end of the presentations. And we're going to give them a badge as a recognition that they are going to be able to use in their own promotion for customers and investors and so on. And also we're going to have the winner elected by the jury. We're also going to award it with a badge, but they are also going to be able to come to Spain for our next International Customer Experience Congress on October the 5th. We're going to invite them, the plane tickets. We're going to also invite them for the hotel. And also we're going to host some meetings with some corporates that could be interested in knowing more about the winner solution. With no further delay, we're going to start presenting the startups. The first one we're going to have is ToMe. ToMe comes from Helsinki, UK. ToMe is a leading instant human hologram messaging technology that is going to replace the push and pull notification in all communication channels. I'm sure you are going to like this proposal from ToMe. Thank you very much.
Hi there, it's great to be presenting to you all today. My name is James Riley and I am the founder of a company called ToMe. ToMe is based at the University of York, where we have been developing and patenting technologies that deliver people as messages, as hologram messages, directly into your context. Now that sounds a bit Star Wars, right? Let me explain. We've all evolved for face-to-face communication, and some say 90% of all of our communication is non-verbal. We look for emotion in faces, we look for the nuances of a smile, a wink, a tear, and then we respond according to that emotion. What we've developed here is the ultimate communication tool, the human face. But how do we communicate online? Well, we mainly send text. And the problem with text is that it strips out all of the bandwidth that we're tuned into, all of that empathy, all of that emotion. No, I tell a lie. Actually, we developed one tool to add emotion. We developed the mighty cartoon emoji. Guys, it's time to communicate to your customers on a human level. It's time for the next generation of customer experience. I would like to show you today a ToMe instant human hologram message in action.
We want to welcome you with a gift of 20% off. This voucher will be applied directly to your basket. Get shopping and enjoy.
Very powerful, eh? I mean, which message did you look at? The text notification? I bet not. You are instinctively drawn to the human face. I told you, this thing we have here is the ultimate communication tool. So how does it work? Well, ToMe have built an application that allows holograms to be recorded on the very thing most of us have in our pocket, the smartphone. No fancy green screen, no volumetric studios. It's just a smartphone with a ToMe app. We then have a powerful omni-channel cloud platform that we've built with our partners at IBM that provides full editorial control, hologram libraries, CRM connectivity, audience segmentation, scheduling, robust reporting, and much, much more. But in simple terms, it's a piece of cake to record, send, and deliver holograms. And the channels that we operate upon? Well, we can send holograms as push notifications to your apps. We can deliver them as in-app messages. We also work with websites. We can send holograms as notifications, as inline web messaging, or indeed as web triggers, such as cart abandonment. We can even send holograms via SMS or coming soon, social media channels. We have, we believe, the ultimate customer experience platform. Finally, we have a lightweight, simple to install SDK, which sits on your app or your website and provides multiple immersive interaction points. So there's three simple components that make one powerful communication suite. Question is, who's this for? Well, any organization that wants to be more human. Who doesn't? Any organization that wants to supercharge their engagement levels. Who doesn't? Any organisation that wants to introduce cost savings, that wishes to stop complaints getting out of hand. Any organisation that wants to see a genuine return on investment. We have clients in the sports industry for fan engagement and revenue generation.
Hi, it's Chris Wood here. So if you fancy a snackaroonie at half time, well, our friends at Deliveroo are offering a 30% discount on all orders placed if you tap on me now. So tap on me, get your unique QR code, and get your Scooby-Dooby Snacky Doos in. Come on, you clarets.
We're also talking to some of the world's largest businesses for operational customer experience engagement. Think about a hologram for your broadband engineer, notifying you that he or she are on their way. You now know what they look like for security purposes, and there's less chance of the appointment being missed.
Hey there, I'm Dan, your Open Reach engineer. Just a quick message to let you know I'm on my way and I should be with you in around 30 minutes. See you soon.
And how about a broadcaster sending out breaking news or weather reports?
Good morning, this is your weather bulletin from TVNZ. Beginning with the North Island, you can expect temperatures of between 13 and 19 degrees. For the South Island, slightly cooler temperatures of between 10 and 16 degrees. And that's your weather, brought to you by the next generation of LG nanoscreen TVs.
Or even the bad news of a flight delay.
We're very sorry your flight has been delayed. We will update you as soon as we have more information. In the meantime, please make your way to our business lounge where refreshments will be available to you.
The hologram toolkit is vanilla. It's simple to use. You know your business best. You know where holograms can be included as a communication tool or as a revenue generation tool. And results are off the scale. We have seen clients see their CTRs increase from the low single digits to over 55%. We're even helping one client remove all newsletters and emails from their communication workflows. So, there we have it. To me, instant human hologram messaging. It's naturally the next generation of customer experience. Thank you for watching.
Our next company is Behavioral Signal. They come from Los Angeles. Behavioral Signal develops technology that analyzes human behavior from voice data with artificial intelligence and machine learning. So here you have Behavioral Signals.
So Behavioral Signals specializes in unraveling insights from tone of voice. And when I say tone of voice, I mean pitch and tonal variance, prosody, tonality. We focus on how something is being said instead of what is being said. One of our primary offerings is a product that we call AI-mediated conversations. Essentially, the way it works is our engine analyzes recent interactions between an agent and a client. And based on the acoustics of those interactions, we could create a very accurate behavioral profile. Using that information and that knowledge, we can make the best matches possible. One of the recent deployments of AIMC was at an EU bank, which was the largest public bank in that country. The solution, when deployed, improved the debt collection outcomes by over 20%. Reduced the call volumes by 7.5%, and increased the customer satisfaction by a magnitude of 3x. When you extrapolate those numbers, that translates into $1.5 million per year per agent, or a total of $300 million upside for the bank. We're really fortunate to have received some substantial industry accolades in the recent months. In November of 2019, we were included in the coveted Maverick research from Gartner, which typically rates cutting-edge and bleeding-edge technologies. Early part of 2020, we were included in the hype cycle, and they rated our technology as transformational. In September, we were named as the Gartner Cool Vendor 2020.
I'm glad we had the chance to see this time the right speed and Behavioral Signal. Now moving on, our next stop is BYBR. BYBR is from Amsterdam, and BYBR is a digital concierge service that connects seamlessly people to brands at a personal and a local level.
Hello everyone, I'm Emmanuel and I'm the co-founder of BYBR. BYBR for Business is here to help you create meaningful experiences with your local customers. BYBR equips businesses with a centralized, localized and personalized service for connecting consumers with their needs whenever and wherever. BYBR enables you to build a hyper-localized brand experience, leveraging your existing brand efforts and keep your customers updated on all that you desire to communicate. Now you can boost your commercial opportunities by creating your professional concierge page. BYBR aims to be your localized customer connected concierge. Localized because customers' expectations should be addressable in a better way, considering where your customers are, what's their preferred language, are they local residents or tourists. Connected. BYBR is here to connect your local communities with the best mobile-first experience. We are the customer-first personal assistant. With BYBR, you and your customers can now connect interest to what matters the most with no friction. Like a concierge, our solution can serve your customers better while leveraging your existing brand efforts and assets by providing the best of global experience at local level, bridging also the physical with the digital. As a customer, we are surrounded by commercial visual signs. Logos are everywhere, including in the streets. Brand name, barcode, QR codes, and brands display quite often all social presence icons on all their media. As a customer, you have no effective, unique, and trusted way to directly access to what you want. BYBR publishes online a concierge page as a mobile web app, which unify all commercial touchpoints, information, channels in a hyper-localized way at global scale. Let's keep this global brand with local presence everybody knows. Starbucks. Let's imagine you could be outside, in front of a shop. Okay? Or at home, with a product in your hand. You already have localized channels and services. Your customer's journey starts by searching your presence to address their needs. In Google services, in socials, and in all other platforms, and everywhere you could be. It is very inefficient and frustrating. In fact, brands, you invite constantly your customers to search everywhere. It's even more obvious when you display on packaging, for example, or everywhere, find us on, followed by social icons, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Or putting directly your global website URL because it's costly to adapt prints for all markets. People then have to manage to find their way by themselves. Why BYBR is better? Let's access to one BYBR concierge page, which will direct me to a location level experience. It could have been at country level too. As a customer, we know we can have plenty of different potential expectations. Either it is to know opening days and hours for a specific location, browse your local website, discover the latest post on Instagram, find offers, specific deals, to get customer support via Messenger or the good old way, giving a phone call. And it's just a few examples. BYBR is better because it is at your colors, with only official information, official channels, official services, with no ads, not suggesting your competitors while scrolling down. And more important, you are in control, everything centralized and manageable. We connect all ecosystems, including big players and local solutions. This automatically localized page you see on the right could be either built from the BYBR business platform you see on the left here, by your different teams spread it over the world and according their level of responsibility, from global to regional, then country or at location level, or built automatically by our own technologies powered by AI. But keep note of that. By onboarding on BYBR for Business platform, your team will be able to personalize who or which direction your local customers must follow to get personalized experience. You have a French speaker in your Spanish team in Madrid Wouldn't it be amazing to direct your French local customers willing to have a chat to this person instead? Just an example of what you can do better. When your concierge page is published, you got a simple link, and you can redirect it to your own, of course. But to be totally seamless, our platform provides a QR code at your colors. You can use it or do your own. To access the mobile concierge page, people don't need an app first, but they can add your concierge page in our app, unlocking even more potential for your business. I'm Emmanuel, co-founder of BYBR, the localized connected concierge. And if you want to provide your customers with a frictionless experience at any scale in a personal way, let's connect together. Thank you.
Now we're going to go to New York. In New York, we have CLOUDONIX. CLOUDONIX adds cloud capabilities to our existing on-premise contact center, enabling the agents to work anywhere.
Hi everybody, my name is Nir, and I'm the CEO and founder of CLOUDONIX. CLOUDONIX is a revolutionary in-platform communication service that dramatically improves how businesses engage with their customers. This may sound odd, but for some businesses, 30 seconds correlate to over $1 million of annual losses. In fact, we've calculated that American Express loses over $300 million annually, all due to archaic communications and customer care practices. The COVID-19 pandemic had dramatically changed the world. The need for communications couldn't be any clearer. The problem is that communications as a technology is extremely complex. Hardware, software, security constraints, they all make up for a very complex and clunky experience, promoting a "it's working, don't touch it" mentality, in turn promoting bad service and financial losses to businesses. CLOUDONIX is the in-platform communications company, a simpler, faster, more affordable communication solution bridging businesses and customers across digital and traditional platforms. For lack of a better description, CLOUDONIX is a communication superglue, a cross-platform communications bridge, regardless of the platform itself. Would you like to hook up your mobile phone, landline phone, and gaming console? With CLOUDONIX, you can do that. Sounds far-fetched. Our customers are already taking advantage of our magical superglue, and we have the numbers to show. Since June 2020, following a fast pivot in service, CLOUDONIX customer base had grown by over 2,200%. Our customers love what we do, and they keep coming back for more. Unlike Twilio and other CPaaS solutions, CLOUDONIX is designed to be an open-ended platform, enabling both businesses and developers to take advantage of it. Our customers are migrating their existing CPaaS services to CLOUDONIX simply because we provide them with greater choices and business freedom. Our go-to-market is based upon selling through partners, where we are seeing the highest growth. Our agile pricing model enables every customer size to find their fit, small or large. We perfected our sales cycle and had repeatedly used it with over 50 customers. We're perfecting it every time, and as we progress, we've reached a point where customers can be onboarded in as little as 14 days. Given the choice, businesses will always prefer operational freedom, but in many cases will succumb to a lesser option in favor of speed. With CLOUDONIX, businesses no longer need to choose one over the other, as CLOUDONIX provides both freedom and economic sanity. Compared to existing solutions, CLOUDONIX delivers over 50% cost savings to the business for the same exact service. Our customer clusters include retail vendors, enterprise software solutions, cloud providers, and more, and we are adding new use cases as we go along. We're not your typical founders team. We're slightly more mature and have more gray hair than most. Actually, seems like I'm the only one that still has hair. This gives us an advantage over other companies, be it internet, communications, or SaaS. We've done it all more than once. We know how to make customers happy because we've been doing it for the past 20 years for other people. We're seeking to raise a total of $3 million. Use of proceeds will be to increase our sales operations and expand our technology footprint. Our long-term vision is to become the go-to solution for human-machine vocal interaction, a comprehensive technology ecosystem where both interact to a single cohesive experience. Thank you for listening, and feel free to reach out via email or phone. If you would like to experience our technology firsthand, simply scan the QR code on the screen to talk to me directly. Thank you.
Our next video is delivered by GEMSEEK. GEMSEEK comes from London, and GEMSEEK uses data analytics to predict something that you would like to know. Basically, what customers are going to do next.
Imagine knowing what all of your customers think about your business in real time. Imagine what you could do with this information. Imagine the power to run individually targeted campaigns to retain dissatisfied customers at risk immediately after a bad experience, or getting people who love you to refer you to their friends right after a great experience. Asking your customers how they feel is not enough. Only about 3 to 10% respond to a traditional NPS or customer satisfaction survey. This means that you don't know what 9 out of 10 customers think about you. Think about all those lost opportunities because you don't know who your promoters are. Think of those customers going to a rival before you've even had a chance to talk to them to make things better. It's really hard to identify those at risk of taking their custom elsewhere because they don't usually hang around waiting for you to contact them. If only there was a way to get a handle on your customers' views in real time. Well, there is. It's called Predictive NPS, and it's brought to you by GEMSEEK, one of Europe's leading data analytics consultancies. We use machine learning and advanced analytics to predict satisfaction scores for the 90% who do not reply to your customer survey. Once integrated in the customer services systems, the algorithm runs in real time and regularly retrains itself to make better predictions. It gets 90% of predictions right. We think that's pretty good. So good, in fact, that when we ran Predictive NPS for Liberty Global, we increased retention by 34%. Just think about that. How much would you save if we enabled you to rescue 1/3 of your customers who are about to walk? Think about how much bigger your business would be if we told you which of your customers exactly are in dire need of rescuing. Which of them are ripe for an upsell that fits so well their needs that you don't need any talking. Or if you knew who your super promoters were, so you could get them working for you as advocates. Got you thinking? Predictive NPS by GEMSEEK, the pulse of the customer in real time.
Right now, what we're going to have a 15 minutes break where you could chat in the direct messaging among any attendants in the event, and you also will have the chance to chat with some of the founders of the startup you have seen. So I'll see you in 15 minutes. I hope you enjoy this chatting. Now we're going to Canada. We're going to learn of augmented reality. We have Imagine AR from Vancouver. Imagine AR is a platform that enables businesses of any size to create and implement their own AR campaigns with no programming or technology experience whatsoever.
Good afternoon. My name is Alan Paul Sorrestein, CEO founder of Imagine AR. We're a mobile AR company focused on engagement and activation to consumers around the world. A little bit about our company. We are a publicly traded company on a number of exchanges, which is quite rare for a startup. We just recently took in $5 million Canadian financing. We are the only Microsoft Global Certified AR platform in the world. We have 7 published patents in North America, and we have offices around the world as well. If you look at our clients, we have focused in the area of sports, but also in consumer, which included Grubhub, Mall of America, and we're expanding into brands as well. Augmented reality, due to COVID and pandemic, has become the new way to engage consumers and sports fans around the world wherever they are. Even Apple believes AR will be bigger than the mobile phone. It's all about immersion, gamification, activation, then driving revenue. And because of our experience, we work very closely with our clients to give them the opportunity to leverage some of our experience to drive successful campaigns, whether it be locally or globally. This is a sample of using green screens, where we actually dropped this into a whole big area in Florida, 1.5 million homes, and people woke up in the morning to have a dance party with the famous musician Flo Rida. And again, this is him on green screen, dropped into people's houses, looks real. So we allow people, because we're cloud-based, our clients can use any content they've created previously to create types of AR activation. And there are 2 types. One is marker, the other is location. Marker means I point the phone while running software at a logo, picture, a sign, or product packaging and activate it and deliver an AR activation. Or location, as it sounds, type in an address or a GPS location, and within 60 seconds using our platform, we can deliver the AR activation natively and quickly around the world. Our platform gives you many different types of engagement opportunities, including creating your own scavenger hunts, interactive opportunities, store promotions, and includes a sweepstakes engine as well. When we engage consumers globally, we focus on a number of areas. One key area now, due to the pandemic, is second screen immersion. Pointing your phone at a logo, at a picture or sign on the screen to deliver a commercial, coupon, or a special promotion. With Grubhub, we delivered the largest web AR activation in history with over 10 million views and 160,000 web AR activations using just camera without an app successfully last month. Also, we can activate product packaging and in-store retail end caps as well. Gamification is key to engage the new generation and people who are out there to drive revenue. We give you the ability to create scavenger hunts at locations in cities around the world, but also internally at malls, at retail stores, and also using simple QR codes can activate an AR game as well for consumers to enjoy, and when successful, be redirected to a landing page. Expanding your audience is about gamification and immersion experience. AR is a perfect way to do it. Everything that's seen and done through our mobile app and through our programs is automatically integrated into social media and can be posted instantly into Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere. Why Imagine AR? It's low cost, it's instant, it's organic. Brands can get this story out right into the hands of consumers wherever they are. Full media, social integration. We allow you to drive loyalty, engagement opportunities, and you own the data, and we work with you to ensure successful campaigns around the world. Thank you for your time.
From Vancouver, now we go to Lisbon to meet LOQR. LOQR provides a fully compliant end-to-end platform that allows banks and other regulated verticals to facilitate onboarding and other complicated interactions with their customers.
Hello, my name is Ricardo and I'm CEO and founder of LOQR. LOQR is the leading digital identity platform for traditional banks. Our vision, empowering digital lives, is aimed in helping normal person, end users or consumers, to basically interact with their banks in a completely digital way. For banks, we bring the best of two worlds. We allow an increase of business by providing them a real digital channel where they can interact with end users or consumers. At the same time, we provide them with a cost reduction solution because they are allowed to do in the digital world or bring to the digital world a lot of different processes that are not so cost-effective process on the physical world. So everything that we do at LOQR is focused on three digital journeys. So we talk journeys. And these three digital journeys are a lot around remote account opening, customer data update, or account recovery. So for these journeys, we always need to verify the identity of the end user interacting with the bank. So we do everything on these journeys. So for example, if we want to have a remote account opening solution on your bank website, from the moment the end user clicks open bank account until the moment the bank account is actually created and he receives the IBAN in his email address, we take care of everything. So we do all the web pages, all the landing pages, all the contact certification, all the KYC, all the video interviews, all the document analysis, all the anti-money laundering process, all the digital contract signing, defining usernames and defining passwords for own banking access, creating credit cards or debit cards. So everything can be done on the LOQR platform, kind of like outsourcing the entire digital journey for customer bank, for remote account opening, customer data update, or account access recovery. So we are very focused on customer experience. So we want the journeys to be as good as possible. So we have very high success rates. We believe so much in what we are doing that we are kind of a success fee partner for our customers. So all our customers are banks, and we only charge them if the journeys are well succeeded. So if a user starts to open a remote account with a bank, if he succeeds on that, so if he finishes to open that remote account, we will charge for it. If he does not finish, or if he somehow abandons the journey in the middle, we will not charge for that. So that's what we do at LOQR. That's what makes us different, having everything in one single place. So a bank can have like a one-stop shop for creating digital journeys, secure, private, compliant with all regulations in different European countries. And this is why we believe we are the best solution for solving these consumer experience cases or delivering these digital journeys for the end users. Thank you.
Moving on, our next company is SATISFI Labs from New York. SATISFI Labs uses interactive conversational engines, enabling customers to obtain real data or purchase directly with a chat or a voice assistant.
Hi, DEC. Thank you for the opportunity to present today. My name is Don White, CEO and co-founder of SATISFI Labs. We want to tackle a difficult problem, which is that destinations and experiences really have a hard time making their data information both accessible and actionable in order to create better customer experience that's difficult to measure, as well as drive new revenue for their current and repeat customers. See, these customers change constantly, event to event. It's very hard to understand their true wants and needs. And they will want to buy something, whether it be a reservation, a food item, or a ticket. It means that it's something that we need to understand so we can centralize it and provide one utility for them. These types of places have a lot of things that we can do in the customer journey management side of the business. So we use conversational AI to influence their decisions, which is as simply as putting the right information in their hands at the right time, maximizing staff. With ratios that exist in many of these locations, it's difficult for every touch point to be human, and then collect new data. When people talk to a bot or a virtual assistant, they do reveal their true intentions. When we started the company back in 2016, we had a simple idea that it would take many AI assistants in order to accomplish a big goal. Something like a baseball stadium in the US meant that you had tremendous volume of customers all wanting different things. So we've taken a unique approach to AI. We've built many little assistants that run around with expertise and know exactly what to do and how to operate. In this client example, there's actually 3 teams that operate, one on the guest experience side, one on the commerce side, and one in engagement. But they all work together as they're connected by our core product, the answer engine. Each assistant has its own role, its own KPI. Very similar to how you would look at an employee, you can value what each assistant is doing and what they bring to the table. If you look at F&B, it knows everything about food and beverage that's available, including what's not available and what interests might be outside the location itself. If you drill down a bit deeper, you see it can distribute info, provide purchase discovery, and demand side intelligence means we know what the customer wants, even if it's not available. You could see some of the statistics there about beer brands at some of the popular live events recently, as well as what types of food and beverage people are actually looking for. If you're a CPG, there's branding opportunities for all of these products. So if we take the F&B example again, there might be a certain brand that wants to be prevalent and identified as a preferred idea. This concept starts to grow. So now that you're managing the entire customer journey, whether it be voice on the left with Google or SMS on the right with Apple, it could also be done on your website or any other digital touch point. Provides us, again, the information not just about their specific food preference, but what about health and safety concerns? And then what other insights can we drive to our customers based on preferences around things like electronic currencies, which are a rage right now, or certain ways to provide premium service like in-seat delivery. Each assistant has its own KPI. Tampa Bay Bucks have the ability to look at their game day staff ratio improvement based on this one. Wicked has sold tickets, has a 7x ROI and gets a higher price per ticket than others, as well as the Riverbanks Zoo and Garden Facility Assistant. So now they're improving the deflection capabilities of the system, reducing the need for human input, as well as helping thousands of customers. We're prevalent across the US in sports, entertainment, and tourism, and each of these assistants that live in these locations are now being broken out to help other customer experience focused companies, whether it be in the services industry, consulting, hospitality, or any CPG. We're backed by some tremendous brands, including Google, Red Light Management, one of the top agencies in music, Techstars, the 49ers in Major League Baseball, Vinnick Sports Group out of Tampa Bay, Broadway Eye, a consortium of Hamilton, Schubert, Niederlander, Drew Jampson, and Broadway across America, and finally, Stadia Ventures. Thank you for your consideration, and hopefully look forward to working with some of you in the future. Have a great day.
And now we go back to Lisbon to see a very amazing startup. They are called SENSEI. SENSEI empowers the stores of the future. They are able to allow us to do checkout and cash free through computer vision and AI algorithm. It's the Amazon Go technology that now is available for anyone.
Hi, we believe that retail can be much better, simpler and more efficient. Let me introduce myself. I'm Diana, CRO at SENSEI. I've worked my entire career in tech, helping companies tailor their go-to-market strategy and scale globally. This is what I bring to SENSEI as we help retailers create autonomous stores. You may not all be retailers, but you're all shoppers. So you already know about how retail is today. You go into a shop, find your products. Sometimes you realize the store doesn't have them and you're annoyed, they're out of stock. You put them in a cart, you stand in a line, you take them out of the cart, you pay, you put them back in the cart, and you leave. So let me share with you our vision of the future of retail. At SENSEI, we believe in enabling a simple, frictionless, and private shopping experience. So there are no queues, no scanning, no pulling in and out of baskets, just a world in which you can grab whatever you want, decide, choose, and leave. We also believe in helping retailers improve their in-store operations, making informed decisions and growing their business based on anonymized, real shopping data and trends. It's about keeping in the essence of the in-store experience for shoppers while giving the power and the insights from the data that is digitally collected and available in the digital online retail space to the retailer. Our solution frees up the staff to be able to interact with customers and add value to the customer experience. We are the first company to launch an autonomous store that is open to the public in Europe, together with a retail partner. In fact, we just did it today. So how do we do it? We fit stores with a network of ceiling cameras. These cameras track customers coming into the store and anonymize them. We use computer vision to recognize the products. When a customer picks up a product from a shelf, the product is added to a digital basket. If the customer puts the product back in the shelf, in any shelf, then the product is removed from this digital basket. Once the customer is ready, they can just walk out of the store and they are charged and receive the receipt on their mobile app. The technology is discreet, almost invisible, 100% anonymous. Data privacy is at the heart of our tech. Our network covers multiple viewing angles, and together with sensor fusion, AI models, and prediction, we are close to 100% accurate. So how do we do all this? Well, we have a best-in-class team of over 35 data scientists, computer vision experts, software engineers who have been working over the past 4 years on this project. They are supported by the most extensive datasets in retail and have built a strong intellectual property. We have won numerous awards and which recognize our innovation. But we are not only techies, we are entrepreneurs. We also have experience in retail and scaling unicorn startups. In fact, over the past 4 years, we have been partnering with some of Europe's largest retailers. First with Metro and with Sonai to ensure we build a solution that actually caters to this industry. And we have recently closed a €5 million pre-seed round backed by Seaja and Iberis. Although we are the first tech company to open a store with a retailer in Europe, we are far from being alone in this space. Amazon has over 30 Go stores in the world, most of them rolled out this past year. There are some American and Israeli startups who have also signed agreements with retailers in this space and are launching demo stores. Not real stores yet, because they're not open to the public. And some retailers themselves are thinking about venturing into this space. So why us? Well, as I explained earlier, we have a kick-ass team who has got us this far. We have done it with a fraction of the funding compared to our competitors. We are the only ones who are truly looking at this problem from a customer-first perspective, which of course translates into things like no need for gateways and a really seamless shopping experience instead of just focusing on the tech experience. We have a massive vision. We are already working on new formats, which we will be presenting to you over the next couple of months. So that's it for me. I'd really love the opportunity to invite you to our store to experience our solution and have a more in-depth conversation as to how we can collaborate to build the future of retail together. Thanks a lot.
And now we're gonna close the startup batch now with We Group. We Group comes from Belgium and it's an insurtech company helping insurance brokers to make a better connection with the growing group of digital customers thanks to Luis, a 24/7 virtual assistant.
All right, good afternoon from Belgium. My name is Arvid de Koster. I am co-founder and CEO of We Group, and at We Group, we help insurance distributors to better service their growing group of digital customers. Now, when we talk about insurance, we immediately see three major issues. First of all, a big problem with inefficiency, obviously leading to high overhead costs. Secondly, low customer satisfaction, because let's be honest, nobody wakes up in the morning and says, yes, today is my insurance day, right? And last but not least, a substandard use of data leading to the loss of a lot of opportunities. Now, when we are talking about these problems, we bring a solution thanks to Louise. And Louise is actually a 24/7 available virtual assistant that helps insurance intermediaries and distributors both in the front office and the back office of their business. That means that Louise, for example, will ask questions to your clients and based on that questions, link it to over 900 external data sets, making sure that we can tell everything there is to know about the need and the risk of your client. And obviously, we're going further because we are linking that again to the perfect insurance product or the perfect coverage packs that you would be able to offer. Now, obviously, we're not only doing that for new business, but also for follow-up business, because Louise will know all the things about your clients and therefore will be able to advise new opportunities or tell, okay, a risk has changed, so maybe we need to change the policy over here. So Louise will notify you of that, making sure that she, for one, generates more sales, secondly, increases efficiency, and thirdly, an optimal digital communication with your clients. And we do this for for three types of clients. First of all, insurance intermediaries, secondly, service providers, and of course, insurance companies as well. Now, fortunately, I'm not doing this alone. I'm aided by an amazing complementary team of co-founders. Me, myself, I come from insurance, but we also have Remy, who is a corporate finance guy, who successfully sold a startup in the past, as well as Björn Velstaker, an academic background in computer science engineering, leading our tech team, and of course, an amazing team of today, 40 people that made sure that we had some real great accomplishments, like the fact that we actually closed deals with some of the biggest insurance companies and insurance businesses in the world, generating only in the past 2 years over 1 million of annual recurring revenue in 7 European countries. And that made sure that we were also able to raise a 4.5 million seed round in total, and we will soon be raising our 10 million Series A round. And now, to finish this off, I want to actually address all the insurance carriers, all the insurance intermediaries in this room, because I clearly showed you that we know what the problem is. I clearly showed you that we have the solution. The only question that I can ask you now is, are you next? Thank you.
Well, now that we've seen our 10 selected startups, now it's time for you to vote. You're going to have 2 minutes to vote for your preferred startups. And then at the end, we're going to have an additional 10 minutes where you could chat with some of the founders of the startups and also talk to others attendants of the event. And after that, we're going to have the awards for the 2 winners, the audience award and also the jury award. So don't forget to vote. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Thank you. Thank you for staying with us. We are about to finish. I would like to share with you that you have voted SENSEI as the winner of the Audience Award. I would say that I would really agree with you because it's an amazing company, but I think it would be worth it to ask Pedro Sella. He knows them very well. Maybe Pedro could share with us some thoughts on what he thinks are the most relevant strong points for SENSEI. Pedro, please.
Yeah, thank you, Jorge. So yeah, I think SENSEI it's a great company. I mean, we all know that digital retail, online retail is growing faster than the offline. But that being said, more than 80% of the total retail is still made offline. So this is a huge opportunity. SENSEI is developing a great solution where customers can just walk in and out of a store with no friction whatsoever. They just grab their products and leave with no payment hassles. Of course, they do have to pay, but it's done in an automatic way. No cashiers, no queues whatsoever. So just a seamless experience where you walk in and out and straight out of the stores with your products. At the same time, they're able to gather a lot of data on their customers and so on with several use cases like inventory management and so on. So I really think it's a very good solution and a very good alternative to Amazon. I think we have Philippe Josué on the chat room. So Philippe, congratulations, and also for Vasco and the whole team. And I'm not surprised that the audience voted for SENSEI. I really think it's a very good company. Congratulations. Back to you, Jorge.
Pedro, thank you very much, Pedro, for sharing your knowledge, your deep knowledge with us on these startups. And now I want to tell you that we're going to give a special badge to this award, so SENSEI can share this badge in his communications for selling or also for fundraising and so on. And now we go to the prize of the jury, the award of the jury. But before we tell you who we decided or who they decided to be the winner, I would like to highlight some of the strengths of this awarded company. Let's see if you guys could figure out who it is out of the comments of some members of the jury. I don't know if anybody, for example, Amanda, could you please share with us some strength points from the winner?
Yeah, well, hi everyone. Well, what I like the most about the solution is that it not only allows to assign the best peer for every customer in order to achieve a positive outcome, but it also allows to recognize those employees who best understand and manage customer emotions. By this way, we, the companies, can identify, empower, and reward these employees as a benchmark in our relationship with customers. So we could find benefits in both ways. Thank you.
Amanda, thank you very much. I think that out of your comments, people are going to figure out who we're talking to. But anyway, maybe somebody else from the jury, Borja, for example, have you got any comments also on the winner?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Jorge. I think it's first, congratulations to the winner. I think it's a very interesting company, how they provide a solution clearly relevant for any customer service call center. So clearly, actually industry agnostic. Also, how they focus on providing input on how the customer is communicating rather than just on what he's saying, in order to improve interaction with the customer services, create efficiencies, increase revenue, and reach cost reductions in a seamless manner. And finally, I modestly think that I see a great future potential for the company because this technology, besides the remote auto matching that they are describing, I think that it could be also relevant for future offline experiences in markets like hospitality, banking, or retail, among others. So I think I obviously gave already quite some hints, but I think it's a great winner, and looking forward to keep engaging with them.
Borja, thank you very much. So as you may all know, the winner of this first international customer experience startup contest is Behavioral Signal. Behavioral Signal from LA, so congratulations. It's a pity that now it's 2 a.m. in the morning in Los Angeles, but anyway, we're gonna get in touch with them Remember all that we are looking forward to meeting with the behavioral signal team here in Madrid in October in our International Customer Experience Congress in DEC. Any corporate willing to know more about them, we could organize a meeting between behavioral signal and yourselves. Thank you very much to all for staying with us. Thank you to the team of DEC. Also, thank you to Panoramic's team, also to the jury, to Maria, Amanda, Antonio, Borja, and Pedro. I hope you have enjoyed, and don't forget, this is a great moment. It's the first International Customer Experience Startup Contest, so don't forget to also share in your social media contacts everything we've gone through today. Remember also that the videos of the companies will be posted later in the YouTube account of DEC, and looking forward to seeing you in our next edition. Thank you very much, and take care.